More clothes equal to more harm. We need to save our planet from the fast fashion monster. Hi, welcome to the 1050 Lawyer. Previously, fashion followed seasons. Every year, designers would meticulously create and present collections spring, summer, and fall, winter. In the 1990s, Zara condensed the time between design and in store availability to 15 days. Now, fast fashion giants like Shein drop new styles every day. Thanks to a decentralized network of over 5,000 suppliers, it can launch around 14,000 new items per week. This is fast fashion, a design, manufacturing, and marketing method known for low cost clothes that have speedy production cycles and a short lifespan. Brands earn significantly despite the cheap pricing because they sell a high number of items. The industry is projected to be worth over 200 billion by 2030. There is a rising demand for budget friendly clothing, but this affordability comes at a cost that is borne by our planet. So let's have a look at the environmental damage. The fashion industry is responsible for 10% of global carbon emissions annually, the total of which is more than that of international flights and maritime shipping combined. I'm going to talk about three concerns: waste, water, and plastic. Second-hand stores often reject items because of their poor resale value. The majority of disposed clothing ends up incinerated or sent to overflowing landfills, polluting the air, soil, and water. A single cotton t shirt takes 713 gallons of water to produce, which is enough drinking water for one person for almost 3 years. Apart from increasing scarcity, fast fashion harms existing water supplies. When wastewater is not purified properly, chemical pollution occurs. Washing clothes releases microfibers equivalent to 50 billion plastic bottles into the ocean yearly, which leads me to the plastic problem. The dominant material used is harmful. Polyester is a staple of fast fashion due to its low cost and durability. However, it is derived from petroleum. Just look at the process. Manufacturing it requires high temperatures. To achieve this, factories burn fossil fuels which release greenhouse gases. Each wash and wear releases harmful microplastics that can also cause health issues in humans. It is non biodegradable and takes hundreds of years to break down. We need to fix this. So, what is being done? Before looking at the legislation, understand what circularity is. Practices that optimize resource use and minimize waste across the entire cycle. In fashion, this can be achieved via a closed loop system where already made garments are kept in circulation for the maximum possible duration through reuse, repair, and recycling. Currently, the European Union aims to transition to a circular economy. To help achieve that, the Eco Design for Sustainable Products regulation prohibits the destruction of unsold footwear, apparel, and clothing accessories by economic operators. France has an anti fast fashion bill with combative provisions such as tax penalties and advertising bans. This is encouraging, even though it is not yet law. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, adopted by the United Nations, has 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The United Nations Alliance for Sustainable Fashion works to honor these in the fashion sector and strives to reduce the industry's negative environmental and social impacts. Additionally, the Fashion Industry Charter for Climate Action seeks to address climate change by achieving net zero emissions by 2050. Now, these are all welcome steps, but more needs to be done to curb the high volume of clothing produced and overconsumption. Fast fashion harms our psychological well being. Greenpeace surveyed the habits of people in Europe and Asia, where around 50% reported that their excitement from shopping wears off within a day, with some stating feelings of emptiness and unfulfillment afterwards. So, what can we do about it? Here are some recommendations from scholars. Invest in quality pieces, look into rental systems, and support your local tailors. So, in India, this is a very common practice. There are arguments that fast fashion is a necessary evil for college students because it offers speed and accessibility in an environment where both money and time are limited. But there is a solution to that. If the cheap and ethically unsustainable basics you buy will be worn for years to come, then they ultimately become more sustainable as the clothes will be used to their maximum capacity. Don't use and dispose constantly. Apart from that, we should really urge governments and companies to take the following steps. Raise taxes on the import of second-hand clothes to prevent dumping. Provide tax relief to encourage sustainable changes. There should also be capacity building programs for small and medium enterprises which represent a large portion of the sector but lack capabilities. The polluter pays principle should be enacted to ensure that those producing pollution bear the cost of managing it, and extended producer responsibility so that accountability is assigned for the whole life cycle of the garment. Finally, we come to the source of the problem. If the fashion industry has the power to influence trends, then it also has the power to play a positive role in protecting the planet. Substitute the use of polyester with natural fibers such as organic cotton, wild silk, and linen. Work more on the design so that durability is not compromised. Use blockchain technology to manage product traceability to show customers how and where their clothes were made. Most importantly, brand messaging should align with measurable improvements. Offer repair and recycling services, have more transparency around production volume, and report on your ESG through a sustainability report to build trust. Unfortunately, a lot of companies use greenwashing, which is the creation or propagation of an unfounded or misleading environmentalist image. There is also green hushing, where environmental claims are downplayed or omitted to avoid public or regulatory scrutiny. So, as customers, we need to stay vigilant. Making the shift will be challenging but worthwhile. Let's work together and fight fast fashion. After all, our planet is at stake. Thank you for watching the 1050 Lawyer, the channel where 10 minutes of your time gives you 50 minutes worth of knowledge. I've also done videos on AI fruit slop, defamation, and the fine print, so give those a look. Stay tuned.